Alright guys, we are back. I need to open up my chat app here quick. Okay. I'm still getting my microphone from that one. So, here we are, we're tail end of Season 3. We know now that it's confirmed that we are getting our Season 4 update on June 17th. I mean, the Battle Pass only has a few days left. I believe it's 4 days, 2 hours, and 57 minutes until that Battle Pass is up. Once that Battle Pass is up, the next day, or that's the immediate start of Season 4. You can buy the next Battle Pass. You can start earning points, your level resets, all of that good stuff. I'm just gonna start over. That being said, since it is the last weekend of the season, most fans will realize that it is a double XP weekend. Double XP, you gain increased Battle Pass experience as well. I'm trying to clip my line because I gotta take this tomorrow, and I done muffed it. Cut, there we go. Now, that being said, I don't know about you all, but I've been playing a ton. Now, most of you may know, I think last week I was still in the early levels. If you guys have been paying attention, which some of you have been, maybe, I don't know, probably not. But if you look now, we've gotten up, I've actually gone up a prestige level. We are now level 76 on Prestige 5. We got that double XP. A lot of that's been done in this weekend, and I mean, as much as I want to say I've been no-lifing it, I've played maybe 15, not even 15 hours total. So if you want to know how much that double XP just helps, that should tell you a little something, boys. Am I right? I'm all tangled up here, so I gotta fix that quick. One rod down, 2 rods down. Alright. So, here we are under the playlist update. You know, currently we have the return of Yamantu/Diesel 24/7. Now, I know I said I wasn't a fan of the Diesel map to begin with. Let's be honest, I think I said I hated it and it was too small. 10 pound. Here's my 50-pound braid. Alright. So yeah, some of you may have noticed I wasn't a fan of Diesel. I still think it's small. That part hasn't changed. But now I'm realizing that it's a good kind of small. It's small in the sense that it keeps the game moving. What do you mean by keep the game moving, you may ask? Now, for those of you that have played this map, whether it be Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Kill Confirmed's actually kind of my favorite on this map, just because of the fact that it's small. There are a lot of places to hide. There are a lot of corners to duck behind, a lot of cover. Whew. But you can't exactly just hide, because the second you just hide is the second someone's gonna come around the corner, see you, and kablam! just blast y'all up in there, friends. So team deathmatches actually go quick. I have been neglecting to record video for this because I am terrible at it. But let's see if we can't pull up my COD tracker stats real quick. This is going to be for Warzone, so I gotta change it. Oh, my rod is just chilling. Josh, if you're watching, I need more 50-pound braid when we go after this. Matches. Okay, down. That one, not that one. That one. Now we're just gonna pull this up here. I mean, okay, I've already got one of those scams. Okay. Now, if you look, I mean, I haven't had. I've had some off matches, but you know, here we go, 45-32. I mean, that's a 1.41 KD, which isn't too bad. But it could be better. We got 42-31 on Yamato, 7-5 on Yamato, because that's a little bit bigger. Diesel will be 7-5. I didn't actually complete this map because it was like 140-30 when I jumped in, and I just didn't. Hardcore kill confirmed. 37-17, 38-19, 16-24, 25-19. As you can see, there's a lot of variety when it comes to this map because it goes pretty quick. There's always someone around every single corner, and if you try to camp someplace, you're not going to be sitting there for long. And that's something I like because it keeps the game moving. Yamato is kind of like this too. But it's kind of like it in the sense that it... there are places to hide, don't get me wrong. But for the time that you can sit on Yamato in their like little sniper nest, the dedicated ones anyway, you've got you probably would have been taken out on Diesel 5, maybe 6 times. And that's kind of one of the things, that's why I like it. It keeps the game moving. A hardcore team deathmatch on Yamato could take, I mean, you could run the time limit out before you run the score up. But on Diesel, it's no big deal. You can get an 11 kill streak just because you walked around the right corner, or you could spawn right in the middle of the enemy, or even yet, I mean, you can have 6 people shooting at you at once because you decided to walk around the wrong corner. It's kind of a map that you can learn, but you can't actually learn it, if that makes any sense. I mean, you can know that the hotspots are going to be the little gas station there, and then because it's kind of centralized location, and you can know that the trailer on the one side that has the little porch on top of it, you can know that that is like a popular spot just because of the fact, but you never know. You run through the gas station because there's probably a guy in there, and there's 7. Not 7 because it's a 6v6 smack, but you guys can probably get the base of what I'm saying here. Now, when it comes to, so it's kind of small, and it's small in the way that keeps the game moving. Yamato, I'm a fan of it just because, like I said earlier, Oh, it's wrapped around that other rod. I have way too much fishing stuff in a very small space. But, as I was saying earlier, the Yamato is also a good map. I like it as a map. I just don't... What's the best way to word this? It just almost feels not quite a small map, not quite a big map. And that's my problem with it. Is this burning? What are you burning? Is this thing coming off the roll? So it's not quite a big map, and it's not quite a small map. And I don't know how to feel about it anymore. I mean, I really, really liked it when it first came out. And I still like it. It's just the fact that, like, I feel like it feels too small to camp, but too big to get to know. I mean, when I play it, I just don't... I feel like I can't have a strategy. And by that, I mean... I can't go and sit here because I know at this point, that if I just go and try to just sit here, I can sit here for about maybe 12 seconds. And then someone's gonna have me in their sights. But at the same time, I can't really run around the sides because there's going to be someone sitting there. I mean, the outer side on the cliff face, it's rare. It's a little rare that I see someone just posted up there. I'll see it, but it's a little rarer. But not enough for me to be like, okay, so when this match starts, I'm going cliffside. So it feels too big to get to know, but it's too small to sit anywhere. Overall, I still enjoy it as a map. But I just feel like I can't... Why is this so dry? I can't feel like I can't adequately get to know it enough to be like, okay, this is my map. I have one viewer and I'm pretty sure it's on Twitch. Is this live on both? It should be. It is. Okay. So, we have that one. We have the Action Heroes mock pit, which I can't remember exactly what that is, so I'm going to look it up. Show info. Die Hardpoint and Rambo's gun game. Okay, so that's just an limited time. I still want to know why this line is so dry. I think it's not even dry, it's just stiff. We got the Blueprint ammo gun game. I'm not entirely sure what that is, so again, I'm gonna look it up. Where did my cursor go? Okay, so there we go. Blueprint ammo gun game. Gun game featuring rotation of blueprint weapons with dismemberment and tracer rounds. That sounds kind of interesting, actually. We got Face Off 6v6, the Fire Team Elimination, which just feels to me like mini Warzone. Nuketown 24/7, of course. Just because that's literally only been gone a week. Party games, which is the Prop Hunt 1 gunfight, or prop hunt gun game, Sticks and Stones. I still don't know what that is, just because I'm not really feeling gunfight, and I'm not in the mood for prop hunt ever. Gunfight Blueprints, Fire Team Mosh Pit versus bots and custom games. Okay, so not that many changes from last week, just because of the fact that, like, to me, it only seems like instead of Rambo's gun game, it's blueprint ammo, and then they added the Yamato Diesel 24/7. That being said, I need a bottle of juice. You know, we're nearing the end of Season 3, and I'm not really expecting very many content updates, like major ones, until at least Season 4. Which... sorry, guys. So Season 4 is confirmed to start on June 17th. We know there's some new content just because there is with every season. There's always something new, whether it be new guns, new maps, new game modes. But for this one, changes coming to Verdansk. When Warzone launches on June 17th, some of it involves satellites from outer space, hence why this is the Space Age update. Now, satellites are being forced out of orbit and crash landing over multiple points of the Warzone map. In the new trailer for the game's 4th season, one of the crash sites is right in the center of a map, which is a bridge between hospital and downtown, with bits of debris being scattered all around. Another point is in farmland, where another satellite's crashed. If you're interested in all things space, then this could be exciting, because there's a good chance Raven's going to push players towards the crash sites with limited time events or contracts, but a full roadmap for the season we haven't actually seen yet. As always, with Warzone updates, this one's free, and it's not just satellites that are part of the chains. Motorbikes are also coming to Verdansk in an intriguing addition for players looking to travel around the map a bit quicker, or players looking just to evade enemies in a new or entertaining way. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about this update, just because of the fact that... Oh, that's not my server. The fact is that, like, with these motorbikes, it's kind of like the quads. I feel like it's going to be like the quads. Because remember, you can shoot people off of the quads. You can shoot them out of Berthas and light trucks too, but there's some sort of protection. You know, like a window or the roof. Whereas with these motorbikes, there's not going to be any of that. I feel like they're going to be quick and fun to get around, but I'm not entirely sure they'll actually be used. I mean, if anything, I think they're just going to be a new toy. I'm not sure they're going to... I think they're going to be popular at first, because everything new, everybody's going to want to try out. I get that. I'm probably going to try it out if I ever feel like playing Warzone again, which has been coming and going. I have had a couple matches in the last, 2 months. Yeah. I mean, come on. I got back on multiplayer just because I randomly felt like playing it, and we went up, 50 levels in a weekend. So, if I ever feel like playing Warzone again, it's probably going to be the only thing that's going to take over my life for 2 weeks. And I know I'm going to play with these motorbikes because I want to. It seems like they'd be fun. I just don't know how they would be a tactical advantage. And that's the part where I'm like, on them, if that makes any sense. We got another not Warzone. Okay, so with season 4, it's been is a new map is set to return. We got Hijacked. If I'm remembering correctly, and I'm gonna look it up, I think Hijacked is the Black Ops 2 map on the ships. It's Black Ops 2. Yup, it's the cruise ship map. Alright, let me drag this over here. So we got this map, and it's the cruise ship. You start there, or you start there. And it's kind of like the Armada. It's kind of like the Armada map, but on a slightly smaller scale. Am I frozen? I feel like I'm frozen. Nope, it shows me still streaming on my thing. Maybe I just gotta... Yup, we're back. Okay. That being said, you know, it's set to return because it's a fan favorite map. I liked it. I'll be sitting here like, yeah, I remember this map. I like this map. And then have to look it up because I like the name. Or I'll just be like, oh, here's the name. I don't recognize it. I really like this map. Why is my thing so weird? Let's just fix that right there. Yeah. Okay. Now. But this one, if you're talking fan favorite, like this is just an example. I'll either hear the name, think it sounds familiar, look it up, and be like, oh yeah, I like this map. But I've never really had an idea before. Hijacked. That's the cruise ship one. I'm pretty sure it's a cruise ship one. It's the cruise ship. So that's set to come back. But it also might be in Warzone, like in the Warzone game. According to some friends at Games Radar, which covers all things video games and more, Joanna Ferries of the Raven Software has suggested it might feature in Verdansk itself, but it wasn't confirmed by the new trailer. The last thing on Warzone, at least that I've seen right now, for like this update, is one of the most popular features of the game, the Gulag. I mean, I hate the Gulag. I like it because if you mess up, you get another chance. But I don't know. I haven't really liked the map because it was the showers, and I had like just started figuring that out, and then boom, we're back to the mini Nuketown map, which is different than Nuketown. So there are things that you got to learn on that one, and you just start getting used to that, and it's this new one. So they're going to change it again. But this one might be a good one. It's getting a much needed upgrade where Raven's going to be removing all forms of vertical design in order to keep things plain and simple. One of the reasons for its initial popularity. This I understand. A lot of people liked the old Gulag just because of the fact that there wasn't ups, there wasn't down. It was either straight through the showers, on the left of the showers, or the right of the showers. And they're getting back to that, which I like. It's probably not going to be the showers, because again, it's going to be a new map. Or maybe it'll be the same map, but without the stairs. But that's a lot better, because you can go up, down, left, right, sideways, over, and under in the new Gulag. And that's just kind of confusing. I spend more time in the Gulag than I should know it. But I don't, because there's 19 different ways for a guy to go, and he's always looking at the one that I'm not thinking of. Do I have anything else on Warzone other than the one thing? Okay. And we got an update on Call of Duty 2021. So far, the new game is on track for a fall of 2021 release. But we might not see it at E3 next week. Call of Duty Vanguard, as it's reportedly called, will instead be revealed in Warzone, similar to the unveiling of Black Ops Cold War. Vanguard's Warzone integration will be much more streamlined, as explained by the report from the VGC. The entirety of Warzone will apparently transition to a World War II theme, leaving the 1980s setting from Cold War behind. With this will come a brand new map that will supposedly replace Verdansk 84. Now, I'm not quite sure. Because, I mean, even though, if they're going to do it like they did with Warzone, or with Cold War, they may have announced it. They may have announced it in Warzone, but we were also seeing it other places. I mean, I wasn't a Warzone player at the time. I think I played maybe 2-3 matches. And I saw ads for it on YouTube. That's how I found out about Warzone. Or not Warzone, about Cold War. And then I got super excited because it came out on my birthday. Not the point. But, that being said, I feel like I feel like they might just announce it in Warzone, and there's not going to be like any outside promotion, if that makes sense. I mean, I saw it through YouTube ads. I saw it through YouTube ads. I saw it on Facebook ads. I saw it a few places. And then that's... But I feel like if there are people that are strictly multiplayer, like I am right now, or people that haven't played the game before, because I feel like Call of Duty is getting so popular that eventually all of their game announcements are just going to be like in game. Oh, we got the new COD 20 to 38 coming out. You're just gonna see it in Warzone 4 or whatever it is at the time. And I feel like that's all they're gonna do when it comes to announcing it, and I just don't... I guess I just don't think... I feel like that's a way to retain the same player base. Because at that point, I mean, unless you're like, hey guys, there's a new Call of Duty coming out in 2021. They're not gonna know. If I was like, hey, so there's a new restaurant opening on 5th Street, but they don't have a sign, so it's a building with a red door. And then you go there, and they're like, oh yeah, we're opening another shop down the street. It's got a blue door. Again, no sign, just the blue door and the red door. How are you supposed to know that? I feel like by starting to announce things in Warzone instead of like E3, because no matter what, if you aren't if you aren't spending large amounts of time at the game and you're like a big fan of games, you're at least reading something on E3, which means you'll find it someplace. If it's not announced at E3, and it kind of seems like they're trying to go in for like in-house marketing, so it'll only be in Warzone, it'll only be announced in Cold War or whatever it is at the time. So it seems like it's just going to retain that same player base. I don't think that's good marketing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm kind of interested to see, because I missed the in-game Warzone announcement for Cold War, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this will go over in like boosting sales numbers or anything like that, and I don't know anything about their like marketing or like what kind of numbers they pull in. I just don't. I don't know. Well, why not announce it at both? I mean, if you're already doing it in game, why not at a conference someone from Activision is going to be at anyway? I just don't know. There's another new thing in the works, possibly. So, allegedly Activision's developing a new mobile title in the Call of Duty series, following 2019's Call of Duty Mobile by Timmy Studios. We kind of see this because there are several job openings that recently appeared on the company's career website, which revealed that a new in-house studio called Activision Mobile has been set up to work on quote, a new AAA mobile title in the Call of Duty franchise. Company also noted that the brand new developer will be dedicated to developing the best AAA mobile games in the world. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but I'm kind of curious as to how that's gonna work. I say this because we have enough problems between, you know, Modern Warfare's got its problems, Cold War's got its problems, Warzone's got its problems, and who knows how long it's going to take to fix, because there are 3 different publishers. Because if you change something in Modern Warfare, it's got to be changed in Warzone, and if you change something in Cold War, it's going to be changed in Warzone. Along with them constantly adding things like the zombie outbreaks, the satellite crashes, potentially a yacht in the middle of the map somehow. And you know how long support lasts. I mean, I could still go play Call of Duty Black Ops 4 online. Maybe even 3. I'm gonna look that up quick. Because I know Black Ops 2 is offline. I know that. Okay, select Call of Duty games. Feature anything. Can I do Battle.net? Service satisfying network. Nope. There are 12 notifications. Black Ops 3 lobby. When was this posted? Oh, this is in 2018. So in 2018, Black Ops 3, the servers were still online. And Black Ops 3 was released in 2015, so 3 years later, which means if you make Call of Duty Mobile 2, Call of Duty Mobile 1 is going to be active for another 2-3 years, maybe? And that's just kind of like... So you got one studio working probably on 4 different games at once at one point, trying to keep the servers up and all that. And then they're each going to have their own individual problems and their own individual quirks. And I just honestly don't see that ending well. I don't see it ending well. I mean, by all means, more power to you. If you can get it done, if you can get it done right, like, that's great. I support that 130%. I just kind of feel like it's not going to be that 130%. Plus, I am right now, with, you know, Call of Duty Mobile being a thing already and produced by a different studio, how is that going to affect it? Is there going to be, especially since we talked about a couple weeks back about like a mobile VR? If we make, I'm just calling it COD Mobile 2 if it's a thing. If it's actually a thing, Timmy Studios is probably still going to be like observing COD Mobile, and then Activision's going to be behind COD Mobile 2. If COD Mobile 2 has the BR, is COD Mobile 1 going to integrate? How would that work if it's 2 different studios? I mean, we saw it with Warzone, but it was a mess. The integration of Cold War into Warzone made things a mess for like 2-3 weeks, whereas a lot of people on their phones, they wanted to just work if they're playing a game. And if it's not just working, they're not going to play it. So although I'm not super big on the COD mobile scene, I'm kind of curious as to see how this will turn out. I'm going to circle back quick to Season 4 with the Warzone update. I was thinking about this ever since I read it, and I don't know why I didn't say it when I was saying it. So, when Vanguard releases in the fall, let's just put it in November, that's 4 months away? 5 months away? We had the Warzone map as it, well, before, like, regular Verdansk for more than a year. And then we get this new map, and it's just Verdansk, but, like, old. Now, do you think with the Vanguard version, is it still going to be Verdansk? Is it going to be a Verdansk in a different time period? Why are we only having Verdansk 84 for 6 months? I mean, we had regular Verdansk for a year, and it was just constantly changing and updating and getting better and better and better. And then they switched it, and I played a couple matches on it, and I'm not... I want to say I'm not a fan, but I think that's just because of the fact that, like, I'm not super... I'm not super into the fact that we're kind of, like, going back, if that makes sense. We're going back to, like, a less advanced Verdansk. And where we're at with Verdansk 84, to me, seems like we're just going back to, like, Season 2 Verdansk. And I'm not sure how to feel about that. My Blizzard thing is popping up. Do I have a message or something? No? I don't. Okay. So I'm not quite sure how to feel about that, just because of the fact that, at least for me, the Verdansk 84 map just seems kind of, like, lazy. They kind of, like, reskinned Verdansk threw it back a couple updates and called it a day. I'm gonna check this on my phone just because it's being weird on my computer. Let's go to Twitch. My channel? I need that. Okay, so everything's working fine on my end. Okay. It's just my thing for restream is actually frozen, so it doesn't, like, my streaming monitor says I'm live, but like it looks like my video and my audio is frozen, and I can see that it's fine on Twitch. So I just had to double check. My bad. Okay. But they're just going back maps, and we haven't even had Verdansk 84 this long. And that's why I'm kind of like, why are they changing it? But I'm kind of excited to see what this new one's gonna be. I mean, to take Verdansk from where it sits back to 1984, I doubt they're just gonna respin it to make it seem 40 years older than that. And that's something I feel like they're going to do that anyway. I hope not. Because again, I kind of thought Verdansk 84 was kind of lazy, but when it says a whole new map, it just feels like they're not just going to reskin Verdansk again. So I want to see where that leads. Where am I at? So we're looking at my screen here, and you see that weapons, that little tag up there, the green tag. People are actually calling for that to be removed just because of the fact that, like, you're sitting here, oh, I got a new weapon. Oh, I got new accessories. I got a new watch. I actually didn't know about that one. We got vehicle customs. Wake Runner. Oh, wait. War Tracks? Dude, got the mixtape. Oh, wait. What do I got here? Ooh, I got a mixtape. And it's just seeing... People are calling for this feature to be removed. Just because of the fact that in order to get that green dot to go away, I gotta do this. And guess what? I have a skin for this unlocked that I can't even see. And it won't go away. So why do I even bother? Weapons are the same way. I mean, there are some things I've unlocked that I can't see. And they just don't go away. So people are calling for this to be removed, and I can see why. I kind of want it removed. Kind of wish if you unlock something at the end of the map, when it says, hey, for this gun, you've unlocked this optic and this camo, and that be it. It does that already. But I wish that would be it. I wish there wouldn't be this green dot up here that I couldn't get rid of. Now, the last thing that I'm going to talk about tonight, that's going to be another hacker. I know, we talk about cheating in this game so often. Who's online? Those guys. Huh, he went up a level. Anyway. So there's a guy on Twitch who goes by the name, a guy named Cody. He was streaming and showing himself killing enemies and winning games pretty easily. You know, obviously he was cheating and he was streaming it. That's the whole point of this, why I'm talking about this. And that's not good. The reason he cheated is a step in the opposite direction. Because the reason he stated was I got tired of playing against cheaters. So I was like, oh, I'll make my own. Now, this is from a Reddit post by a guy that goes by the name of Corey Sells the House. This Reddit post has got a lot of attention, with many of the comments directing hate towards the hacker. I mean, personally, I don't like this guy, and I've never seen him stream. I know that we're all fed up with, you know, the game being abused by cheaters, especially those on PC, because it's easy to do. I mean, I'm not going to, just because of the fact that I don't see a point. I mean, I could probably find an aimbot and install it and get it working and get all this XP and then get my account banned. Because from what I've been hearing, it's actually pretty easy. For one, I don't want to install anything on my computer if I don't know where it comes from. Because that's dangerous. And two, I just feel like I have two thoughts on cheaters, pretty much. My one thought is, if you're cheating, like, that's kind of not a good move. Not the right thing to do, bud. Just because of the fact that, like, you're ruining the fun for everybody else. If I'm just walking around like this guy here, and, I see a guy, I aim, and I kill him, that's cool. If I aim and I miss and he kills me, that's cool too, because, you know, it's game, man. Because he's aiming at me and I'm aiming at him, he just hit. But if I'm walking, and a guy over there is looking that way, and he headshots me somehow, I can see why people are frustrated, because I don't like playing that way. I don't get a, you know, if I don't get a fair chance to play a game, if I don't get a fair chance, because this guy just decided that he just wanted to win. Didn't care how, didn't matter how it affect anybody else. He just wanted to win. That's just not cool. And I know we need an anti-cheat. I mean, they're banning hacker accounts, but, like, what's it actually doing? They're still cheaters. There's no sort of anti-cheat. So if there's something on your computer, some games I can't even play without disabling the thing that controls the color of my mouse. Some games, this is an unfair advantage. But Warzone's like, hey, if you find a way to wire it up, do you want to play with a Mountain Dew and a banana? Go ahead. We're not going to stop you. So although they're banning accounts, there's no anti-cheat, so there's nothing actually stopping someone from just creating a new account. I mean, my second thoughts on cheaters is this. Like I've said, I could probably install an anti-cheat. I've thought about it a couple times, actually. I haven't. For one reason. Ooh, sorry. So this guy decided to stream him hacking. Because I didn't like playing against cheaters, so I'm going to be one. I just don't see the point in that. Because I can be Prestige Master and level 1000, and all of the gun camos, all of the character skins. But here's the thing. Let's just go back in here. Here we are. Season 3, I'm Prestige 5 and level 76. I earned this. What? Do I have it? I can't get any of those till I get Prestige Master. Okay. But, like, why would I want to use a cheat to get max level in the game if I don't earn it? If I don't earn it, I don't see why. I don't see the point in doing it. What's the point of playing the game if I'm not actually playing the game? Like, if I'm just one-handed running around and everything shoots for me, I can't see how that's fun. So this guy cheated because he doesn't. He hasn't. He's sick of playing against cheaters, and I get being sick against cheaters, but like find another way to do it. I mean, I'm one of those guys. I hate leaving matches, but if I see a cheater, I'm gonna just leave the match. I hate leaving matches, but I don't like the fact that why should I stay in a match where there's someone just not letting me be fun, letting anybody else have fun? He's not even having fun. I mean, at that point, it just feels like with an aimbot, he's just watching a TV show. I mean, he's still got to move around and hit the fire button, but he's not really doing it. It's not his skill. And I don't see how that could be fun for anybody. That being said, I'm all out of notes. There is nothing more for me to talk about. So feel free to follow or add me on any of the links up here. I'm going to be signing off here, running to the store quick, and then I'm probably going to play some more Cold War, just because double XP weekend. And I kind of want to hit Prestige 6. As always, we'll catch you guys next week. Thank you for stopping by. And keep on banging.